It's you and me, no place I'd rather be. Ding dong, hello, let's make this house a home.
Welcome to Spencer and Sarah's house.
Oh, hello.
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 Hello, dearie. How are you?
I'm good. I've been reevaluating a lot of things recently because I've discovered, I realize I haven't told you this yet. I discovered the past 2 years, I've been fully dissociated, and I've only just recently, like last week, came back into like my body, and I went, hello? I was like, what the fuck? So I'm like, I'm great. I'm good. I've been like starting to like, I think it's because I've been like just allowing myself to feel my feelings more. So I'm able to kind of like tie things and past experiences together. So I feel more connected with like my past selves. Yeah. So I'm doing good, but I'm just like kind of like overwhelmed and like evaluating things and being like, are we good? Like, is this all good? But yeah, I've been good.
Good. Okay, good. Overall,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Yeah. How are you?
Yeah, I'm also doing good. I don't know. I'm just living my best life, and I had a lot of stressors last year, and this year I'm just trying to be like, they don't exist.
Hell
They're
yeah.
not. They're all things I can change if I want to, and like it's gonna be fine. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, I'm doing pretty well. That's what I'll say.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yay.
So what are we talking about?
Today's episode is we're just talking about things that make us happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I brought this up to Sarah because for those of you who don't know, I live in LA and the fires have been stressful and scary, and so um I'm safe. And now that they're getting a handle on them, I'm like, let's talk about things that make us happy and just have a moment of levity amongst all of the craziness that's been going on.
Yeah.
I have one right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma used to make scrambled eggs for us, and it was a very particular kind of scrambled egg. Like it was very fluffy, but it wasn't a soft scramble, and it was watery. Like when she would put them on your plate, it was like in liquid. Just like, but it was so good. Like it was so delicious. Like I don't know what or how or why. And so it's been so hard, like since she passed away, I'm like, I just don't know what she did to like get them this way. And I made scrambled eggs this morning. And I was like, let me just fiddle with this a bit. And I got them to the fluffy consistency. I still can't figure out like the watery part, but it was the same texture. And I took like my first bite and just like almost started crying. So I was like, oh my God, I'm like so close. I haven't had these eggs in like literal years. Like I'm so close to cracking the code, crack egg joke, egg pun, cracking it. Um, so it just made me really happy today because I was like, it's like a blast of nostalgia that I've been trying so hard to catch. And yeah.
Yay. That's great.
Yeah, it was really good eggs too. I'm like really proud. So
Hell yeah.
I hate any type of cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Thank you. What about you? You got something that makes you happy, Sarah?
I think what's been making me happy recently is just finding those like comfort like videos, like YouTube channels and like things. So like recently I just been watching a lot of the Try Guys videos. And I've recently gotten into like their Tripod, which is a podcast with three of them. Um and like it just makes me feel, I think the vibe is like it reminds me um just like of being around friends. Like I think it's like it just feels a very like friendship vibe. So I'm like, oh, it's nice to kind of like feel a part of that and be around other Americans. And it's like very funny, very chill. And that's kind of what every day I come home and I make dinner and I just spend an hour just watching their podcast and eating dinner. It's been really nice.
Oh, what's it called again?
Tripod.
Tripod. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Nice.
Yeah, that one's good.
I think a show something I've been doing similar to that, where like I come home, I turn it on while I'm dinner and showering and stuff, is Abbott Elementary. It's just such a good, like, I don't know, it's very like lighthearted and hopeful and like very, very funny. Like there's a lot of like one-liners that I'm just like, oh my God. Like I've started saying, there's this one episode where the principal is like talking about how bad the day's been so far, and she's like, I'm one minor inconvenience away from putting this whole day in rice. And I just think it's like so funny. So I've been started to like adapt that phrase. I'm like, that's so genius.
Hell yeah.
That's what making me happy. I'm like, ah, so good, just so good.
That's great.
Yeah. Oh, a fanfic I've been following for years just updated last month I was 2 weeks ago after not having updated in over a month. So
Ooh.
I after immediately. I was like, oh my God, this makes me so happy. My patience is paid.
Hell yeah. That's how I've been feeling about Webtoon. I feel like I have nothing. Everything's ending that I follow.
On hiatus.
Yeah.
Break.
It's killing me. I think the only one that's currently frequently updating is I forgot what it's called. The space girlfriend one.
It's not out of this world, is it?
It is called, oh, you were just there. Down to Earth. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That one's been pretty good, but
I know. I'm waiting on Castle Swimmer. I'm waiting on Everything is Fine.
Morgana and Oz.
Yeah, I was gonna say even Morgana and Oz is on like a break or something right now. And then Rachel from Lore Olympus has been posting like art of something. And I'm like, what the this? Is this another story? Like, can you please release something?
I can't wait. Yeah, I know they're working on like 2 different things, so I'm excited to see what happens.
Wait. Yeah, so much good stuff.
Yeah. Another thing that has been making me happy is I've been I think I've talked about this before. There's things called mini brands or mini verse that are like tiny little balls you can get, and it's a surprise of what it is. And recently I got a tiny little plant that I potted. So I've got that, and then I had also made a few weeks ago I made a matcha latte.
Oh my God.
And I've also got little snow cones. And I really love these just because like it's just like I love tiny things, and you get to like build it and use your hands to make it, and it just brings me so much joy making them.
Nice.
It's a nice one.
Yeah, I've started to get back into journaling, and I like to like decorate my journal as I write in it, like stickers or washi tape, or I highlight things or whatever. So that's going to kind of feeding my craft buzz, and it's been nice to like get my soul out onto paper sometimes too, because I feel like sometimes she's a little stifled in there.
Yeah, a little clogged up.
Yeah, that's get out here. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The babies are making me happy too. They're so cute. I can't wait. One of my nephews, like, he's like so close to saying dada. He's just talking up a storm. And my niece is like so mobile. She just like rolls around. They haven't quite figured out crawling yet, so they just roll in like circles in weird ways until they get to where they want to go. And I'm like, oh my God, you guys are so cute. I'm like, I can't wait till I can talk to them. Like, I just want to talk with them and be like, I want to pick your brain. Like, what are you thinking about? Like, I just want to have a conversation with them.
Give me your wisdom.
I'm like, tell me your ways. Like, oh, they're just so cute.
Hell yeah.
They're going to be 1 soon. How weird is that?
Crazy.
Does not feel like a year has passed.
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
They're just so bad. Yeah.
Nice. I think one thing that's been making me happy recently is I discovered a new juice brand at the
Ooh.
grocery store, and it's like apple juice, but then it'll be apple mixed with something else. So I've got apple, and over here it's like black currant. I would equate that to grapes, even though they're different, but it's apple grape juice basically. Or I also have an apple elderflower juice, which is so good. That's been bringing me joy recently. It's just having different flavored apple juice.
Oh my God. Love that.
hmm
I would say, what else is making me happy? Mudang. She always really lifts me up. She's so big now, though. I'm like, oh,
Oh my god.
She's still so cute. I have my mini Moo over on the bookshelf over there.
Yay.
Moo. Yeah, I don't know if I talked about it on the podcast. Sarah knitted me a Mudang. Maybe I have talked about it. I don't know. Mini Mudang.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. I love her. Yeah. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, food in general has been making me happy. I've had a lot of really yummy food lately. I'm feeling very grateful for that.
That's good. Hell yeah.
Ooh, I was thinking about this. Is there a food that you loved growing up, but like now you could not eat it? Like it would be so like you just like not don't have the taste for it, or maybe you had it way too much growing up, so now you're like tired of it. Oh God.
The thing that's coming to mind, this is gonna be really weird. As a kid, I was really obsessed with butter to the point of like my mom would like catch me trying to shove sticks of butter into my mouth. Like she had to like always watch me because I would try to eat butter by the spoonful. And there came a moment where like I just hated butter, like couldn't have it on anything. Now I'm back to being okay with butter and I use it responsibly, but that's what comes to mind.
Use your butter responsibly. Oh my God.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't come across anything where I'm like, I don't want this anymore. I can't do it. It's been more like growing up, there's been things I don't like, and then I've like come back to it.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
There was like a turkey and gravy dish my mom would make growing up that like I hated. I'm wondering if I should try it again now and see if I like it, but I just don't know. I feel like most of the stuff I didn't like as a kid, I grew up to like, or the things I liked as a kid, I still eat.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was just wondering about it because like there are definitely like there's this restaurant I love to go to, but I can literally only go to it like once every couple of months because like if I went every day, I would just like burn out there. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I've been trying to like be more like I really like this place. I want to continue liking this place, so I'm not gonna get it all the time. You know?
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes me think of at the house I previously lived in, there was a burger shop that was like down the road, and I used to order from them so much because it was so good. And then it got to the point where I was like, I'm really tired of this. I was like, I've had enough.
I can't do this anymore. It's just too much. Yeah, I get the same way. Yeah. I'm also trying to like wean myself off coffee, but I can't do it. Like I'm already getting a headache right now from not having my normal amount of caffeine today. Like I like woke up and had a soda immediately, so it's just like I need sugar and caffeine in my body.
Oh god.
So bad for me, but I don't know. Just can't do it otherwise. Yeah. Reading's been making me really happy too. Even though I'm reading 3 different books at the same time right now, I'm like really enjoying all of them. They're very good. Fourth Wing is picking up for me a little bit. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's I feel like it's still like a little tropey in a way where I'm just like, where's the substance to this? But I have a lot of book to go, so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely been having a great time reading as well.
Yeah. I am sad because I didn't meet my goal last year for how many books I wanted to read. I was like
Mm.
3 or 4 away. So I'm
Mm.
gonna strive this year. Do you think though, if I finish a book this year that I started last year, does that count for this year or does that not?
Yeah. I counted for this year.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta finish it. My TBR list is so long right now. It's horrendously long. So bad. And I don't have nearly enough bookshelves to get hold on my books in. So I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, I've been discovering that like when I want like a physical copy of a book, especially books that are more recent, it takes longer for the release to come in the UK, which has been so incredibly upsetting. So like there's books that are out in the US or like even like paperbacks don't come out for like 2 years later till after the book has been like published or whatever over here. And,
Yeah.
and it's like so frustrating. It's been really like makes me so sad because there's so many books that I'm like, oh, I want to get the physical copy, and I'm like, it's not available, and I'm like, damn it.
That's so random. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just like publishers that like are start in the US, it just takes so much longer for it to come over here, and I'm like, please.
Interesting. Okay. That
Yeah.
I'm the worst because like every time we go to Target, I have to tell Brewer like, don't let me go. Don't. If I go to the book section, first of all, try to keep me from doing that. Second of all, if I go, I can only have one book because I just like buy so many books and they just like sit there and I'm like, I'll get to you one day, and I'm like, I just like so sad.
Yeah, it's wild because like I don't count paying for books as like money. Like I'm like books like that doesn't count as me spending money. I'm just getting a book. Like it's not a part of my budgeting at all.
I'm the same way. I watched this reel the other day where someone was like, girl math, if you pay something for cash, it's what? And the whole audience went, free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Ugh, I just can't help it.
yeah.
So many good books.
Spencer and Sarah's House can be listened to on all podcast streaming platforms as well as watched on YouTube. You can find Spencer and Sarah on Instagram and TikTok at @SASHousePod, S-A-S Housepod. For bonus content like our Book Corner episodes, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/SASHousepod. Thanks for listening and supporting us. Now back to the episode.
Video games are making me really happy. My Sims Kingdom is like, wow.
Yay.
It's so good. I was such an idiot though. Like, I was playing it. Have you ever played it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So for anyone who hasn't, I'll just phrase it this way. So you have a wand that allows you to build things, but you need to have mana, like to build things. So you get it from like shaking a tree or something. It's like a nature-based thing. You can, or you could like trade materials for mana. And then when you go to build it, you have sort of a blueprint, but then you can kind of decorate as you please. But it's like you need like this many like house things. You need this many cute things. You need this many like smiley things to like meet a goal when you build it. And I forgot that you can just replenish the mana. Like every time I went to build something, I was like, oh, I only have 64 mana. So I have to meet all the goals within the 64 mana. And I was like, what is going on? Like I can't, this is impossible. Like I'm looking up guides. How do I do this? And I was like, I'm gonna just give up this island and go to the other one and I'll come back to this one. And then I was at the other island having the same problem, like, what the fuck? And I was like, let me just try something. So then I went and like shook a few trees and like replenished, like got more mana. And then I like went into build mode and it was like, now you have 116 mana. And I was like, oh, I'm just like a moron. Like I just didn't realize like I replenished on my own. Your mana is not limited. It's only as limited as you are. I was like, so mad. But yeah, I just got to DJ Candy Island.
Classic.
So exciting. Yeah. It's so good. Whoever did like the dialogue writing for that game, where are you? Because like it's amazing. It's so
That's great.
yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
What else is making you happy, Sarah?
What is making me happy?
Does that apple have a face? Sorry, I
Yeah.
stare at it every episode, and I'm just like, is he just flat on the couch?
He's a little flattened, but his face is here.
Oh, did you knit him?
Yeah, I crocheted him.
Oh my god, he's adorable.
Thanks. This was like one of my first big. It was like my first big plushy project.
It's huge. It's like a body
Yeah.
pillow.
Yes, he's really nice and comfy.
Oh my god, he's awesome. Yeah, I just was always wondering if he was meant to like sit on the back of the couch so he doesn't have a face, or if he does have a face.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's there.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No,
What's
it's
making
all
you happy,
good.
Sarah?
I was gonna say just feeling my emotions has been making me happy. Like, I think for a long time I've been so scared of my emotions, and like I've been trying to like shove them in and just be like acknowledging them, but like not actually feeling them. And like now with like the help of my therapist, I've been able to like feel a thing and not be scared by it and be like, that's okay. And it feels so much better, because I think the thing that like sucks about feelings is when you're trying not to feel them, and it's like when you actually feel them, it's okay.
Yes, I totally relate. There was something we talked about last session where she's like, you don't have to process it always right away. Like, not every question has an answer or needs one.
Mm-hmm.
Just, yeah, because like sometimes we talk about stuff that feels big, and she's like, I just don't think you're ready to process that right now. And it's okay to acknowledge it, but like, we're not going to do that yet. Like, that's just not within our capacity. And I used to be like, but like, how else am I supposed to deal with it? But like, I realized a lot lately, like, yeah, she's right. Like, it's okay. Like, you know, feeling it sucks, but like, you can't just expect to be dealing with all your emotions right away. Like, some things take a lot longer to work through than others.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But yeah, I like the lack of judgment. I was going through like a really depressive period right before the fires.
Mm.
I just like was not taking care of myself, and I was like, I don't know why though. Like, nothing's like wrong.
Yeah.
Nothing's bad. I'm just like so low energy and sad, and I don't want to do anything, and I feel horrible and blah blah blah. And before, when that would happen, I would used to be so hard on myself. Like, you have to go take a shower, you have to eat, like you have to do XYZ, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And when I wouldn't do it, I would just feel worse. But I found myself this last time around being like, you know what? Like, even if I get up and just like don't wash my hair, but like take a quick body shower, like that's enough, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And even though I don't have an appetite right now, I'll eat a little something and it'll come back, you know? Like, I was finding that I wasn't trying to be like mean and like force myself to be okay. Like, my body was clearly like, we're just not ready right now. Like, you need to fucking be sad for whatever reason it was. Yeah, but then it made coming out of it so much easier, because then I was just like, I knew it. Like, I knew it wasn't going to last. Like, this is just something I'm doing right now, and it's fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like we were feeling that during the same time period, I think. Because I was going through some like feelings, and I was like, I'm not functioning, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. We tend to feel similar things and be on similar paths constantly. So.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I've been trying to challenge myself and like I've been trying to stay more aware of when I'm like putting shoulds on myself and like expectations that aren't actually my own. So I've been trying to catch myself even like in the smallest things of being like, oh, I should put my laundry away. And I'm like, no, it would be good for me to put my laundry away. I think I'd like if my laundry was away, but it's not a should. It's not, no one's pushing me to do it. And so I've been trying to work on that as well, that non-judgment.
Yeah. Well, and it's like what we talked about with like motivation, where it's like sometimes you procrastinate out of survival, like telling yourself so often, like, I have to do this thing has to get done. Like, suddenly it makes it so scary and big, and you just put it off.
Yep.
And I feel like that has never helped me to become motivated. Like, instead, it's easier for me to be like, okay, like, I do need to do it by this time, and like, you know, maybe I'll just do a little bit every day, or like, if I don't do something today, that's fine, I can always do it tomorrow, you know, kind of deal. And so I've been trying to take that approach with my feelings as well, where it's like, if I don't figure this out today, it's okay. Like, I know I will eventually, and like, I'll feel better and more motivated to do things if I don't make it like a huge theatrical thing, you know, of like, it's the end of the world if this doesn't happen, you know? Like, now it's like, no, like, I'm thinking a lot about when we would take, like, our combat classes and they would tell us, like, if you can't do it slow, don't do it fast. And I feel like that's kind of now, like, my philosophy with my feelings, too. I'm like, if I can't slow down and, like, just listen to my body and figure out what it's saying to me, things like, I'm trying so hard to, like, be able to process things quickly and, like, know what I'm feeling and what my body's trying to tell me in my mind. And I can't do that yet because I don't know. So, like, I have to slow down and, like, listen and whatnot to be able to build that skill. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. So true. That's a great way to think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess a lot of short episodes today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we need to, like, get back in the swing of it. We're in a slow moment with the podcast.
That's true. Yeah.
One of those days. Maybe we should do another music one soon. I feel like that one's always, like, a good breath of fresh air for us.
That's so true. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea because we can, like, prep for it now that we have a batch as well. So we can, like, take the time to prepare. And we could do that other one with the music, the one where we make each other music.
Yeah, Sarah and I have talked about this idea a lot of, like, sending someone, like, a track or lyrics or something and having the other person finish it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
I think that'd be cool too. I am here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Anything else you can think of that's making you happy lately?
Just food and tea.
Tea like gossip or tea like tea?
Tea like liquid. Though I always like gossip as well. That's always fun.
Yeah, I like to hear it.
Yeah.
Passively. Unless it's something like where I'm like, wow, I should not be hearing this.
I do love, like, good old, like, office, like, when, like my coworkers will just, like, talk about random tea that has nothing to do with me, and it's like, they're like, this is just going on, it's crazy, and I'm like, that is crazy, that's insane, and it's great.
Yes, I'm the same way. I'm like, I don't know this person, but I'm on their side.
Yeah. Do you listen to podcasts at all?
A little bit, yeah.
Because there's one called The Normal Gossip where people submit anonymous, like, gossip stories, and then so then the podcast host just, like, reads them and tells them with the guest, and they just kind of, like, dissect it and analyze, like, the story as it progresses. It's so great.
Yeah, I kind of love that.
It's so good. There's some, like, really good, just, like, juicy ones about, like, a knitting community or, like, an old ladies game night. Like, it's so fun and, like, mundane in the best way. It's really great.
Oh my god, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, highly recommend.
I'm in, yeah. I really want to have, like, a little posse where we just, like, go on, like, trips all the time. And, like, I can tell people about our adventures, and then I want to be the subject. You'll never believe what Spencer did. She went to, like, London and did this crazy fucking thing. I'm like, that's the legacy I want. I want to be water cooler chat level of tea, and I don't want any worse than that. That's it.
Hell yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that's making me happy, I'm just kidding. But, like, the big thing at the moment in my life is, I think, just working on just my creative projects. I think that's the thing that's kind of I've been finding a nice, like, balance of, like, working on the things creatively that I enjoy, and it's been making me happy to see it progress and stuff, which has been good.
Good. Yeah, I can empathize. Doing the acting class and working on scenes and stuff, like, the creativity that I'm getting to utilize makes me happy too.
Hell yeah. That's fun.
Oh yeah. Well, let us know what you guys are feeling happy about. What's making you happy in these times?
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah. Where do you think we were today?
I'm feeling like porch, the front porch,
Yeah, I feel that.
like little swingy thingy.
In the summer with some lemonade.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Cool.
Alright.
Amazing.
Are we done?
Yeah. We'll see you next week.
All right, bye.
Bye.